Hey folks, it's Brad here, and we're just going to take a quick look at this APS-C sensor cleaner from K&F Concept. And so this comes with the swabs and the solution to use to clean your APS-C sensor, and that's a crop sensor, so not a full frame. So for instance, I used it on a Sony Alpha 6000 and a Sony Alpha 6500. I might want to buy the bigger size for my full frame sensor because I'll explain to you the process of going through the cleaning and what that's like, and you can decide on your own whether one size would do for whether you want to use an APS-C size swab for a bigger sensor as well. So it comes with 10 of these swabs and the solution in the bottle, and it's marked lens cleaner, so presumably it's the same stuff that you would use to clean a lens. You only use 1 to 2 drops per cleaning. So first you want to use a bulb like this, which I don't think they include in here unless it's somehow hiding. So I just got one of these old lens cleaning bulbs, and you clean off the outside of your camera, then you take off your lens or your cover, and you clean off the sensor. And to be honest, if you're looking for a visual difference between the clean and not clean, like this is going to be the biggest thing to get the biggest dust particles off. And then what I do for my cameras, there is in all the Sony cameras that I know of, you can go into your menu and have it do a little vibration of your sensor, and you hold it upside down to do this. So you enter your toolbox and then go into cleaning mode and hold it upside down and press go. And then you may or may not feel the vibration. Hopefully you do. And then it says, okay, turn it off now, and you can do some manual cleaning if you want. And then I'd recommend just doing a little squirting again to get that as clean as you can from the big dust particles. And then what you do is you break out your swab from the package, from its individually wrapped package, and you put 1 to 2 drops, probably 2 drops, but don't oversaturate, it says, on the end of one of these swabs. And then you wait for 10 seconds, and that's so it can distribute through the swab evenly and have the right amount of moisture in there, presumably. And then you're going to take it on your sensor, and this should be the same width as an APS-C sensor for this version. And you just wipe to one end, and then wipe back to the other end, lift, and that's for the wet end. Then one end of this is going to be dry. Then you do the same thing. You can wipe from one end, wipe back to the other end, and then you're done. That's it. And you can put your lens back on, keep it covered. Don't just let it sit out on your computer like that, collecting dust. Actually, we'll turn this over right now. Okay, and that's it. They say don't reuse this. I'm living dangerously today, and I had both of these cameras out, and I just used the same swab for the 2 different cameras, and I'm done, and I think I've survived. If I didn't have a fancier camera I liked more, I might not do that, but you can decide whether it's worth it for you to do that. But definitely don't save the swab and use it like another day later. That would be a very bad idea. So anyway, I hope this tells you what you want to know as far as whether you can use the APS-C one on a full frame. It's going to be a different sensor size, of course, this swab is, and you'd have to go back and forth multiple times to cover it in ways that maybe you don't want to do with your fancy, expensive full frame sensor. So when my full frame sensor gets too many dust spots, boy, the dogs are upset about this idea of using the APS-C on the full frame. Then I'll probably buy the full frame size kit, because I recommend this. It's designed for the purpose. I've done wrong by cleaning it in a different way in the past. So yeah, maybe go with this thing that's designed for the purpose, for the most sensitive part of your sensitive electronic equipment you're using. Okay, so I hope this helped. Take care.
Tascam 35. Okay, so background. Let's talk about the cleaning swab for APS-C sensors. Basically, the more popular and affordable for people sensor is full frame, APS-C, and micro four thirds. The other one is more expensive, the mid format and whatnot. But APS-C is what they call the crop sensor. Okay, so when you buy this kit, it comes with 10 wands. You will see how to use in a bit. So you come with 10 of those, double tip, which means here and here. I will show you in a minute. Also comes with a glove, which I'm not going to use. I just throw it away, that glove that is inside. And this is the liquid to clean your sensor. So first thing, this is an APS-C camera. This is the sensor, and as you can see, oh man, maybe you cannot see it, but see, it has some dust there. I will take a picture and I will add to the video. But when you have this, first thing is, usually some cameras, this one is old, but more modern cameras has a function to clean sensor, so you can try. Second, you get one of these bulbs and put air, but looking downward, so gravity is going to help you. But see, it is still there. So it does not matter what you do, sometimes you need an extra help. So here comes the cleaning of the sensor, right? Cleaning of the sensor, you can send to the manufacturer, or you can try to do it yourself. The way to do it yourself is get this kit. So please, this is not a hobby, this is not a something you should try to do every month or every week. No, you only do as needed, if needed, when needed. If not, please stay away from your sensor. So this thing comes sealed, which is cool. You remove the seal, cap again, open the wand, and you're going to try to pour only one droplet, and then you're going to clean like this. And that's it. This tip is done. So you don't try to do it once and again. If you need to rerun again, use the other tip of the wand. That's why it's a excellent choice, the double tip. Now it's perfectly clean. Put the cover. You are all set. Throw away this one. No, do not use it anymore. You have multiple, and again, it's going to last you for many maybe months, years, because this is not a routine cleaning. This is do it when needed, as needed, and as last resort. First, use the function of cleaning sensor of your camera, then the bulb looking down. But if it's still you have some dots in there, use the cleaning kit. Recommended.